So Polycet 2019, a previous question paper, physics part we are explaining. In the previous video, we explained bit number 61, 62, 63, 64. So now from 65 onwards, so you can see a lens having two spherical surfaces, curved inwards is called concavo-convex lens, plano-convex lens, biconvex lens or biconcave lens, curved inwards. So you can see the solution for this. It is a lens which is curved or outwards, bulged outwards. It is a biconvex lens. Biconvex lens. But this is a lens which is curved inwards. So it is a biconcave lens. So you can see the middle part of this. It is a thinner. The middle part of this one is thicker. So the answer is biconcave lens, curved inwards. Next, an object is placed at a distance of 5 cm from human eye. The image is formed at a distance. But you know, in the human eye, image distance is always constant, that is 2.5 cm. Object distance is not a thing of matter. It may be 5 cm or 10 cm or at longer distance like a flying bird in the air or stars in the sky. So object at any position, at any distance, but image distance in the human eye is 2.5 centimeter. It is a constant, but it is also equal to maximum focal length of the eye lens. Maximum focal length of the eye lens is also 2.5 centimeter. So now 67th bit, you can see, pick the correct answer from the following two statements. Myopia is also called as nearsightedness. Hypermetropia is also called farsightedness. But you know, myopia is called nearsightedness or short-sightedness. Nearsightedness or short-sightedness. So it is also right. Hypermetropia is also called farsightedness or long-sightedness. Long-sighted, it is also right. So both statements are correct. Pick the correct answer from the following statements. Myopia is also called nearsightedness or short-sightedness. Hypermetropia is called far-sightedness or long-sight. Far means long-sightedness. That is why, so both A and B are true. Next, 68th one. If I1 and I2 are the angles of incidence and angles of emergence respectively, then critical angle of at minimum deviation. So critical angle of minimum deviation, both angles are equal. So in the experiment in this that is in the human eye and colorful world chapter, in a determination of refractive index of a prism, using angle of incidence and angle of deviation, we can draw the graph. From the graph we can calculate angle of minimum deviation. At the angle of minimum deviation, we can get both are equal. That is why for this question option is angle of incidence equal to angle of emergence. I1 equal to I2. Angle of incidence denoted by I1. Angle of emergence is denoted by I2. Next. The sun does not appear red during noon hours because. But you know, sun appears in the morning and evening. That is during sunrise and sunset, the sun appears red in color. But here noon hours, in the afternoon hours, the sun does not appear red in color because all the colors reach our eye without much scattering. This is the answer. But during the evening and morning, during sunrise and sunsetting, why does the sun appear red in color? Because all other colors scatter and disappear before reaching our eye except red. That is why sun appears red in color during sun rising time, during sun setting time. But here in the noon hours, in the afternoon, in the midday, the sun does not appear red in color. The reason for this one is all colors reach our eye without much scattering. Next one, the sum of the two resistors is a 6 ohm and their equivalent resistance when connected in parallel is 1.5. Then product of the two resistance. So you can see the sum of the two resistors. Let sum of the two resistors means R1 and R2. R1 plus R2 is given 6 ohms. When they are connected in parallel, equivalent resistance is given R is 1.5 ohm. Then we want to calculate the product of two resistances. R1 and R2 is question mark. R1 into R2 is question mark. R1 plus R2 is given as the sum of the two resistors 6 ohms. R is 1.5 ohm. R1 into R2 is question mark. But you know in parallel combination 1 by R is equals to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. This implies by taking LCM on simplification we can get R1 plus R2 by R1 into R2. So here 1 by R is we are writing as a reciprocals R by 1. Then this will be R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. Reciprocals taken 1 by R is written as R by 1. But in the problem R1 plus R2 is a given. So this implies R value is also there. R is 1.5. So 1.5 by 1 is equals to, we want to find R1 into R2. R1 plus R2 is a given 6. So by the cross multiplication, R1 into R2 is equals to 1.5 into 6. So therefore R1 into R2 is equals to 9 ohms. So this is a option. So in the next video, we can explain some more questions after 2019 model paper, 2020-21 model paper. At a time we can explain.